Okay, now we're going to create a layout page. A layout page is probably the most complicated of the pages, but I prefer them because they're much easier to use once you get the hang of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and click on Edit, and you'll notice that nothing appears on here, and not even a content box. The reason is because you have to design how you want your page to look first. So what you do is you go to the part where it says Add Row, and when you click on it, you have different options. You have a simple block, which is here, and you can actually have insert another row, which is pretty much three different little boxes, or I can go ahead and have um, two smaller boxes, the larger one on the side. So there's different ways you can lay this out. So I'm going to go ahead and eliminate these boxes here, and I'm going to design one the way I want it to look. So I'm going to delete that entire row. So now I'm going to go ahead and create a row with a large box and two smaller ones on the right hand side. So what I do is I click on this here, it gives you directions. Click to add gadgets. So gadgets are different types of content that you can insert into these boxes. Notice when I clicked on it, a little add gadget button appeared in the top. If I click somewhere outside of the box, then it goes back to the other menu options. So I'm going to go click on Add Gadgets, and I'm going to have a choice of different types of gadgets I can insert there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a picture and text, and again nothing appears. It says click here to begin editing content. So I click on it, and now notice the box with the content for the text appears just like Microsoft Word. I want to expand my options here so I can see more things I can do here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add some simple instructions. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and um, add my school phone number on here. If I want to put an extension, if you can actually get an extension directly to your classroom, it's even better. And I click Save, and again, if I click on Preview, this is how the public sees it. Okay, they can't see the empty gadget boxes. So click on Edit again. Let's say I want to add an image in there. I'm going to go ahead and add an image, and I'm going to let me do it one more time. At the very top, there's a little image button again in here, and I'm going to click on Upload, Browse. I'm going to browse. I'm going to insert the same image of myself again and upload it, and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Okay, and I'm going to click Done. And sometimes it freezes up on me, and again, I don't know why it does that. I'm going to click, let me see if I can reload it and see if something happens. Okay, nothing happens there. Again, let me try it one more time. Sometimes it does it the second time. Second time is a charm, hopefully. I'm going to go back and reduce the size. And there it goes. Second, maybe it doesn't like it the first time. Okay, I'm going to insert it, and I'm going to click Insert. Now, I can go ahead and press Enter there, and now it appears beneath it. Now, I want to add more items in here. Okay. So let's say I want to add my documents to my from my document manager. So what I want to do is I want to click on Add Gadgets. I'm going to click here, and I'm going to look for documents. Let's see, where can it be? Document Manager Summary. Okay. Now on here tells me this document summary is not yet configured. So click on your settings. When I scroll over it, the settings button appears. Click on it. Now I have to find my documents manager. Notice I clicked on it, document manager appears, click on it, and then browse, and now it appears on there. So if I click on preview, now the public sees it this way. But maybe I want to actually make it a little more stylish. I want to actually label it, and I can say, and call it syllabus. And I can edit the colors if I want to, but by default it'll go to a yellow and blue, the school colors. And when the public looks at it, it is there. And let's say I want to add another gadget because I have another box over here. I can do that. Okay, so I can go ahead and click on here and add a gadget. I can add any gadget I want. Okay. Let's say I want to add my calendar. Where's the calendar at? Right here, calendar summary. Same thing, I have to click in here in settings, find the calendar that I want, and of course it's going to go to my calendar for my classroom. And then I'm going to give it a label. I'm just going to call it calendar, or I'm going to call it class events. Okay, and then I'm going to just click save, and it appears here. And of course, if there's more events, it'll appear up to like 10 events at a time, and same thing here. Click on preview, and this is how it'll appear. If you want to make it look more like a box, click on settings, and you want to add a border. I'm going to just make it a blue border, and hopefully it'll appear. I did not, so let's see what I did wrong here. Use custom styles. Let's see. There it goes. I had to click on the use custom styles button. But you notice one thing here. Now you can't see my instruction, or my instructor, my name, my text. So when I use custom styles, I also have to change the content text, because right now it's white, that's why you can't see it. So I'm going to drag it to black, and now when I click on it, there it goes. Now you can see everything. So when I click preview here, now it just looks a little different. And you can keep on adding more and more rows. Let's say I want to add another row here. I want to add just one block row. Okay. And here. And I want to add, I don't know, let's look for something we want to add here. You can add your useful link summary if you want. You can go ahead and just put it in here. Click on, remember you got to click on settings first in order to find something. Scroll down. I got to go to my useful links page, click on it, and I can just call it, right now I'm going to leave it blank. Let's just see how it appears. So it looks like that. You can also maneuver things. You can go ahead and change things around. Let's say, notice a move button appears here, and it also appears to the top. There's a move button here, and there's a move button here. I can delete the information in here in this box, so it no longer appears on the page, or I can move it. If I click on move the entire thing, see how everything starts to move? I don't want to move the entire box. I can if I want to, but let's say I can move it. Let me see, I'll do the same thing for this one up top. I'm going to move this to the very top, and when you look at it on preview, now everything just moved. Makes it much easier to maneuver things on your website. And right now I'm going to put this back to the bottom. And let's say I'm going to click on the move button. Let's click out of here. I'm going to click the move button for just this box alone. See, now I can move it in here. And I can move this into here. Oops, into the wrong spot, wrong box. There you go. And now it appears this way. I can keep on moving things around. If I want to, I can just go ahead and move this down here into this gadget box. There it goes. And now it appears this way. This is a nice thing about layout pages. You can move things back and forth and keep on adding row after row after row, and you can have them in columns. And this one I just added 3 columns again, and you can keep on moving stuff in and out. And it's an easy way to change the look of your page without really doing much to it. And that's pretty much on adding information on a gadget page.